And you have, as I said, you have to arrange the PQRS in such a way that we will get a meaningful paragraph altogether. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I hope you listen me now. You can clearly visualize what I have said. So S1 S6 S1 will be the first sentence of the paragraph, and S6 is the last sentence of the paragraph. Again, responsibility is to make these PQRS, arrange these PQRS in such a way that will make it meaningful. Now, first sentence. Sufism is an English word coined in 19th century. Okay. Then read it last. It may also have been Sufa, the platform outside a place of Islamic worship. Okay, fine. Now, now let us just read it. First reading will be there. Historians have understood this term. Now, important. What you need to mark every time? This. Again, certain rules of grammar. We have covered parts of speech, and I have covered that pronouns come in replace of noun, right? Pronoun come in replace of noun. Now that means before mentioning before mentioning a pronoun before mentioning a pronoun we need to define the noun, right? We need to know the noun, then only we can define the respective pronoun. Like for example, if Ram is there, then we will decide the pronoun he. If Sita is there, we'll decide the pronoun she. If boys are there, then we'll define the pronoun they. So first noun is being defined, then only pronoun will come, very first rule. So obviously this term now this term definitely, this is a pronoun. Ultimately this definitely represent some noun. We need to find that noun. If we find, we will definitely get a right pair. Okay, rule number one: pronoun and noun combination. Without noun there is no pronoun. Okay, and again, pronoun may be there because some noun will be there. So ultimately that is the main thing we need to find out. Next, now, according to some scholars, it is derived from Suf, meaning wool. Okay, general sentence, fine. Others derive it from Safa, meaning purity. Okay, the word used for Sufism in Islamic text is tasawuf. So tasawuf is the word used for Sufism in Islamic text. Okay, now let's start making certain pair. Now, can it start from Q? One by one? We'll go and try to eliminate. Or because see, why I'm saying try to eliminate, because if you go to not making the links, ultimately we'll find the link. Okay, this is the way approach. Like if I try to make does not make these QR a pair, then definitely there would be something that I can point out and say, okay, these are the links. I'll show you practically. Just be there and slowly try to understand. Starting with Q. Sufism is an English word coined in 19th century. According to some scholar, it is derived from Suf, meaningful. Okay, some, but it is making connection. Let us assume, okay, Q, and let us say R. Others derive it. Others derive it from Safa, meaning purity. Okay, these two making certain logic, certain connectivity is there, because initially you talked about some scholars and then you talked about others derive. That means apart from scholars. Okay, QR. Then S, let's say the word used for Sufism in Islamic text is tasawwuf, and historians have understood this term several ways. Okay, now point is that this is also Sufism, talking about Sufism, and this is also Sufism. Now, one more thing is that, like for example, like I'll ask you something. Like if I say first line, let us say I'll give you an example apart from this paragraph. Let's say first line is talking about is Ram is good player. So Ram is good player. Let us say first line is this, like that. Second line talking about Sita. Sita is good player. Sita, study well. Okay. Then Sita is good singer. Then I said he he is he is good. He is good. Let us say student. He is good student. So now tell me, there is something off in these 4 to 5 lines. Did you find something unusual? Can anyone notice that? Try.
He.
If you found, now you might have noticed that, sir, first we talk about Ram, then we talked about Sita, Sita, Sita. Then again, why we talked about he? If we are talking about, if there is something for Ram, then why not we put it in the second sentence? Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it? Tell me, if there is something more for Ram, if we are going to explain more for Ram, then why not we put it in second sentence? Why we are put it in fourth sentence? Second
Yes.
sentence, that means it will be more logical, na? Wherever you define the noun, as soon as get it the pronoun done,
Yes.
right? True.
Yes.
Similarly, see, now coming back to this, wait, we'll just keep this example safe for some time for our understanding. Okay, now see, now here Sufism, here we talked about Sufism, and now the again there is another introduction of Sufism. That word used for Sufism is in Islam tasawwuf. So that means again there is something we need to explain. There are some content related to Sufism. So let us assume it's starting with S. Okay, now SP. Historians have understood that this term in several ways. This term, now can we say that this pronoun is for Sufism? Not Sufism, but for Tasawwuf. Historian understood this term in several ways, right? This come from Tasawwuf, or either you can say Sufism, because both are similar thing. Okay, so here you can say whether it is for Sufism also still, because see, noun, pronoun. Now you may say, sir, why not start with P? Because this is for this, it can also come for this Sufism. Try PQ, PQR. Now again at, sorry, S. Now S, you will not write like this. First you, will you write like this? Ram is, say, see here only. I'll just take this example only. That's why I keep it. See. Now, you will not say like that. Ram is a good player. Ram is a good player. Sita, talking about Sita, then he is good student. Then ultimately you again wrote Ram is tall. Would you define noun again after defining pronoun? Is it a right way? Is it the right way? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Definitely, definitely. So that's why the C, answer C, will not be suitable. I'm giving you the reasons to eliminate, and that those reasons is your concept of this section. See, P talking about this. If this is for Sufism, why Sufism is being defined again in S? So yes, it is wrong. Eliminated. QRSP. Why not QR? Because again there is something more about Sufism. So now again more definition related to that. So let Sufism come. Sorry, Sufism come first. Then R again, after P, you after PS is not a combination here. See, PS is not a combination, so PS is also there, eliminated. So option B. Now let us match. Even marking your right answer. Even in examination, I'm telling you one more thing. Even marking the right answer, if you found your right answer, just recheck it. We will recheck it, and you guys also tell me, like, does it make sense or not? Now see, S. Sufism is an English word coined in 19th century. Okay, the word used for Sufism in Islamic text is tasawwuf. Okay, then SP. Historians have understood this term in several ways. That means about Sufism. Then Q. According to some, see, historians. According to some scholars, others derive. QR is a pair, as we already found it. So QR is a pair. Here we found, but S will come first, because again, so there is something left out for Sufism. So that's why it is eliminated. But QR is together is not here. QR is also not here. So again, more reasons to eliminate C and D. Then QR is the right pair. S will be the starting. So option B is right answer. I hope you got an idea somewhat, but more
Yes, sir.
clarity. More clarity. We'll jump to the next question. More clarity. Again, it is repetitive practice. So stay focused. I'm telling you. This in this section, I'm demands a lot of concentration and focus. So stay focused with me and listen carefully what I'm trying to say. Because once you understood, Once you understood, you will break the, you can say, the main, the formula of this, section. And it is very easy. I'm telling you, it is very easy to crack the right answers if you get the right things done. Now see, next thing. Al-Biruni was born in 973 in Khwarizm in present-day Uzbekistan. Okay. He arrived in Ghazni as a hostage, but gradually developed a liking for the city. Okay. Let us say he. He. Definitely there will be a noun. There will be a noun. We need to find that. Our mission need to find the noun. Next. Let us read. Let us read this. In 1017, when Sultan Mahmud invaded Khwarizm, he took several scholars back to his capital Ghazni. Al-Biruni was one among them. Okay, certain general fact is mentioned. Let us say where we can fit it. He
He.
was well versed. Now again, he. We need to find the
Yes.
noun for he also. Okay, let's say he was well versed with several languages: Syriac, Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, and Sanskrit. Okay. Khwarizm was an important center of learning, and Al-Biruni received the best education available at that time. Okay, Khwarizm. Something is being explained here more. As I told you, logic. Okay, but if
Yes.
there is something more for any noun, we'll try to keep it first. Let us say if it will make a logic or not, right? Now, again, we'll get a stepping stone. No, this is how we'll get stepping stone to move forward. These are the stepping stones. Now, next, was an important center of learning, and Al-Biruni received the best education available at that time. Okay. However, now remember these words usually come at end of the sentence. Usually at end, and like either it will be fourth or third, fourth or third. This will be the position. So see, if you see the options clearly, if you can see the options clearly, there is no S. So we need to focus on PQR. PQR. Let us say PQR. Now starting with, now again, more easy way. Let us start with R only. Why? Because R is in two. Now the benefit of that, if R will is not the first one, so straight away you eliminated two options. If R is the first, then again you are getting closer to the right answer. So yes, go with the majority. Go with those options which have more probability to get right. Okay, so let us try. Now again, if you see RR is the first, and you can, if you can watch, there is QS similar. So we'll focus on these three first, then we will see QS is also there. So QS is more prominent. Let us start with R, because R is in two and it is starting. So we need to know the starting sentence. Now R. What is R? Khwarizm was an important center of learning, and Al-Biruni received the best education available. Now again, Khwarizm, relatable. Now let us say, learn that we need to find whether it is RQ or RP. That is our main goal now. RQ or RP. Now RQ. After RQ, he was well versed in several. Now see, again Al-Biruni. Then there is a pronoun. So yes, this could be the
Yeah.
one of the pronoun for Al-Biruni. Okay,
Mm.
this could be the one of the pronoun. Now see, very important. It is the pronoun of Al-Biruni only. Why I'm telling you? Because it is written there. He got the best education. If he got the best education, then definitely he will become the worst in languages. So
Sir.
this he is for Al-Biruni. It now again proves it is not for Sultan Mahmud, because he is not taking any kind of education. Education term is related to Al-Biruni, so definitely he will be the well versed with the language. So yes, it is for Al-Biruni. Again, confirmation. Let's move forward. RQS. Let us say S. However, he did not. Again, he did not know Greek, although he was familiar with the works of Plato and the other
Mm.
Greek. Then again, he for Al-Biruni. Then again in P, in 1017, when Sultan Mahmud invaded Khwarizm, he took several scholars back to his capital. Al-Biruni was one of, again, reconnecting, and he for Sultan. He, no. He is again for Al-Biruni, because he arrived in Ghazni as a hostage, because hostage was
Album.
Al-Biruni. Again, got it? Now
Yes.
we got it more promising, but let us confirm. Okay, we'll also try it every time. Even if you got answer in the first instance, let confirm other and try to eliminate, because we need to remove them. No, that reason we need to get it. Now RP. Let us say RP. Khwarizm was an important center for learning. Al-Biruni received the best education. RP. In 107, Sultan Mahmud invaded Khwarizm. He took several scholars back to his capital. Al-Burni was one of them. Okay. Then RPS. However, he did not know Greek. So now see, P and S are not making any sense. Got it? P and S not making any sense. Check. Read it. So here Sultan Mahmud captured and took Al-Baruni. What is the point of writing that he did not know Greek and Plato, he know Plato and Greek philosophers?
Yes, sir. Not
Right?
making
So
sense.
again, logic eliminated. Next. Now Q. Can we start with Q? He was well versed. Okay, maybe it was talking about Al-Baruni. We can
Mm,
say, but why Al-Baruni is put again? Again, noun, pronoun, noun will not come for the same, right?
mm.
Eliminated. Then PQRS. P is Sultan. Then Q for he is well versed. No, Muhammad Sultan is not well versed because education is taken by the Al Baruni. Then again, these three are eliminated. Now you will mark it. Clear? Getting idea? I hope
Yes,
you.
sir.
But keep understanding it. Now it is a layer by layer. It is like an onion. No, you keep peeling it layer by layer. You keep on understanding. Now next one, 23. Okay, let's see this one. Very easy. You also try to make some logic along with me. If I cannot find a logic, you tell me, sir, this can be logic or not. Confirm, because that confirmation improves you and tells how logically you are thinking and you understanding the things. Okay, so you can also tell me your answers. Now it is very easy because it is only S and P. We no need to look on Q or R. Then it will become comparatively easy. Now let's see. Vijayanagar, or city of victory, was name of both a city and an empire. They remembered it as Hampi. Now we need to find these they. Obviously there is a noun defined definitely. Okay. Now let us say PNS. In its heyday, it stretched from Krishna River. Heyday means that means peak, at its peak. Okay, heyday means peak, from the Krishna River in the north to the extreme south of the Indian peninsula. In its that means maybe talking about Vijayanagar. Let's say, let us assume for the time being. Let us assume for the time being maybe talking about Vijayanagar. Now, if P or P, you can go with S also. You can go with S also. It is totally your choice. I will go with P because P is the first here. So PQ in both. That means PQ could be a prominent pair. Let's say whether they are making sense or not. Although it fell into the ruin in the 17th century. Now see, although I told you, however, although, yet, though, these are usually concluding sentence. We are just started. There is no point of conclusion. So PQ is not making right now sentence, but let us, for confirmation, we move forward. Let us say PQ, then S. The empire was founded in the 14th century. Now see again, disconnection between Q and S, right? If we are talking about empire, obviously we should talk about Vijayanagar. Again, S will be the starting.
Mm,
Eliminated. That's it. Now this will be the starting. Now we need to find whether it is SP or SQ. The empire was founded in the 14th century. Then, in its heyday, it is stretched. Now again, the empire. It's making
mm,
sense. Okay. Move forward. In 1565, the city was sacked and subsequently deserted. Okay. Then in Q, although it fell in, yes, concluding sentence. So this would be the possible, sorry. This would be the possible answer. Let's confirm B because C and D are already eliminated. Let's confirm with B. SQ. The empire was founded in the 14th century. The empire was founded in the 14th century. Q. Although will not come. That's it. Got it?
yes, sir.
Okay. One more. I'll give you a chance to solve. Just understand. Because 4 to 5 examples will open your mind. Okay. Then you will put the logic. I'll give you 10 questions. We'll solve 10 questions here only. Okay. Let's say how much you can score. Okay. So just that's why I'm telling you, listen it
So,
carefully and try to understand. Yes.
these type of questions also always come in history only.
This is part of your English. This is
But
part of
it
your English.
seems like history.
No, they take different domains. It is not specified related to history, but it is English. English can take paragraph from any subject. Okay, now see, this is related to economics. Okay, this is related to again economics. Okay. Next. Now, S1. Liberalization, globalization freed India's economy from the low GDP trap that had impeded India's progress. Okay, fine. Today, India has transformed into one of the larger economy of the world. Got it? Okay. Read first and last. First of all, to get the idea. Okay, to understand what it is there. Now let's see the options. PQSR. Every option is there. So we need to take the. We need to see everything. Okay. Now India's three piece rate of growth and a set of emergent circumstances led to a balance of payment crisis in early 90s. Okay, see, liberalization, globalization freed India's economy from the low GDP trap. This is something they have introduced. Liberalization, globalization freed India's economy from the low GDP trap that had impeded India's progress. Impeded means stop, hindered, or you can say hampered. You know, so that is called impeded. Now, India's three-piece rate of growth had a set of emergent circumstances led to a balance of payment crisis. That means again, these are the see why there is a cause here and the reason is mentioned here. Okay, for we are slightly making reasons, but again, not sure, not fully sure. So whether P is the first, we do not know. Let's move. Ease of business was ensured and the requirement for import license and production quotas were removed. Where? Again, out of context, no relation with
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes.
Again, so Q cannot be the first for the time being. Let us
Yes.
say we'll keep on eliminating. Let's see if we found a logic. Apart from these measures, now what measures? There is no measures. Apart from these measures, India also took a loan from the IMF to tide over. Now, there are certain measures should be mentioned. No, certain measures should be mentioned. But apart from that, means something is mentioned before it. So R cannot be first. Okay. Now, next. S in a landmark budget 1991 responding to emergent crisis, India not declined, delicensed many delicensed many industries and liberalized its economic policies. These are some action. There is some action that they have taken. Okay. So now tell me relation, understanding of the language. Very important. Liberalized economic policies. If they liberalize economic policies and delicense many industry and liberalized economic policies, so ease of business was ensured and the requirement of import license and production quotas were removed. Again, action, continuation. It seems like continuation. So SQ is a kind of pair. SQ, SQ is here. SQ is here. Obviously, see, we already eliminated. So QS is not a pair here. So we already eliminate. That means we are going right somewhere. SQ and SQ. So if SQ is the starting one, let us say SQP can make a sense or not. In a landmark budget in 1991, responding to emergent crisis, India declined many industries and liberalized its economies. Ease of business was ensured and the requirement for import license and production quotas were removed. Okay. P. India's three-piece growth rate and a set of emergent led to balance of payment crisis. See, here we are talking about solutions. Again, why we are talking about crisis? Crisis is being talked here only. So let's finish the crisis part early. That means S will not be the starting one. Maybe the D one. Let us confirm. Let us confirm. Liberalization, globalization freed India's economy from the low GDP trap that had impeded India's progress. Okay. India's three-piece rate of growth and a set of emergent circumstances led to a balance of payment crisis in early 90s. So again, why we have low GDP trap? Reason is here. P could be the start one. Okay. In a landmark budget 1991 responding to emergent crisis, India declined many delicensed many industries, liberalized its economic policies. Okay. Then ease of business was ensured and the requirement of import license and production quotas were removed. Okay. Apart from these all are measures. That means Q Q
Yes.
SQR. SQR should be in line. See. Apart from these measures, India also took. Yes, this is the relation now. So QR is the relation. So loan took from IMF to tide over a crisis. But after 1993, India has not taken another loan from the IMF. Today, India has transformed into one of the biggest. Again, connecting these dots.
Yes.
Okay. I hope you are getting more clarity step by step, slowly, slowly. Keep your mind relaxed, focused. I know it is very first time you know getting introduced with these type of questions. So keep your mind very active, very focused. Okay, laser sharp focus. I'm telling you. Next one, last one for you. Then you will do the question. Now, in many countries, there are millions of people who are underprivileged and deprived. Okay, fine, got it. Now, in the past, forced labor was imposed by landlords, money lenders, and other wealthy person. Okay, fine. Okay, both of these, both. Something should be mentioned, right? Before this, right? Both of
Yes.
these are prohibited under the Constitution of India. Okay, what are both? Can you identify? Can anyone identify? Something is mentioned definitely. Then we are talking about. Chalo, both of these. Let's move forward. Now, on options, any double? Yes, any double. Q is there. Let's start with
Yes.
Q.
Yes.
One such form of exploitation in our country has been begar or forced labor without payment. One such exploitation. Wait a minute. Here, in many countries, if it is the first one, if this is the first one, in many countries there are millions of people who are underprivileged and deprived. One such form means there are certain. Again, something should be mentioned before this. No, there is something that need to be mentioned before this because they are writing one such form. That means something is already been talked before it, right? Let's say now the marginalized. So there is a doubt in QS is together. Let's say and one such form of exploitation in our country was begar and forced labor without payment. Another closely related form of see QS is a pair here.
Mm.
If you can read, right? QS is a
Yes.
QS here, QS here, QS here, and
Yes.
QS everywhere.
Yes, sir.
That means QS is a pair. Very easy. If you have found it now, I'm telling you, you are understanding the concept now. Okay, see, I am not able to get it in the early. If you found it, that means you are able to comprehend the S1-S6 format slowly, slowly. Okay, so QS is everywhere. So now the point is that QS will come first or last. So if they are talking about one such, definitely it will not come after S1 because S1 is not talking about any kind of exploitation. They are just talking about underprivileged and deprived. So Q at the starting is eliminated. Now B and B or C. Let us say out of these two, which is the correct one? Starting with R. Wait, let's start with P only. P only because P is the first one and Q and S is the relation. Now PQ. Both of the again see P cannot be first. Wait. Underprivileged and deprived. They are two things, but these are not prohibited. But ultimately, these are not are things that need to be prohibited. Now, if something's to be prohibited, it could be a forced labor or something like that, right? So this both definitely not addressing these two things. So P is eliminated. Just verify B. Just verify B. The marginalized are often subjected to exploitation by their fellow human beings. Yes, underprivileged, deprived. So yes, talking about marginalized. Again, similar synonyms are there. RQ, one such exploitation. See, talking about exploitation and one such form of exploitation. Corrected? Connected?
Yes, sir.
Done. B. Rest QS is a pair and P is the last one. How? S. Another closely related form of exploitation is buying and selling of human being and using them as slaves. Buying and selling, one thing. Using them as slaves, two things. Both of these. Got it? Again a confirmation. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now ready for the practice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So keep your pen paper ready because you are going to write A, B, C, D or P, Q, R, S according to it. And I'm going to show you the screen. Okay. So keep your pen paper ready. Write logics on your notebook only. This is CDS 1 2026. Okay, latest paper. We'll do it on the latest one. Okay. Question number 30. Wait, 36 is the first one? No. 31. Question number 31 for you. When you are done, tell me, we'll solve it right here.
Hmm.
Start. Take your time, don't worry. But try to find the logic. See the options. Play with the options. Take help of options. That is the advantage of MCQ format.
The word.
So done.
Yes,
Okay, what
sir.
about this? Done? Shall we
Yes,
start?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, Varun?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. Let's move. Okay, what is your answer, guys? First, you tell me your answers, then we'll move.
So B.
Maybe it's D.
Okay, everyone getting the B answer?
Yes, sir.
D.
Okay, good, good. Let's see. Common answers. That's quite interesting. Either everyone is wrong or everyone is right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Let's see. Now, starting with see, S is at multiple times. Okay, so obviously attraction goes to S only. The word science originates from Latin verb scientia means to know. Okay, by the middle of 20th century, science had become truly international enterprise with many cultures, countries contributing to its separate work. Okay, fine. Then starting with S only. The Sanskrit word Vigyan and the Arab word Ilm convey a similar meaning, namely knowledge. Okay, obviously, when you talk about different meanings of science, obviously this and this would be the relating one. So yes, S would be the starting one. Q will not be the one. Next, now the interesting thing is SQ or SP. So Q is multiple times. Let's verify it because if it is wrong, both are eliminated. If it is right, then again we are proceeding in the right direction. So SQ. The Sanskrit word Vigyan and the Arabic word ilm convey a similar meaning, namely knowledge. Okay, SQ. From the 16th century onwards, great strides were also made the science in Europe. Okay, let's see. Move forward. The early civilization of Egypt and India, China, Mesopotamia were made vital contribution to its. Hey, wait a second. You are talking about 16th century and moving backward. We never move backward in time. Again, the sequence of time matters. So R will not come after Q. Eliminated. R will not come after Q, eliminated. B will be the correct answer. Let us verify. Let us, maybe your logic would be something else, but again, if you got it right, it's fine. Now see, or you can also cross verify your logic if anything applied some different logic. Let me finish first. So SP, the Sanskrit word Vigyan and the Arabic ilm convey the similar. Okay. Then science is the broad sense as is as old as human species. Okay, connecting. Then you talk about early civilization. Yes. Then 16th century. Then 20th century. Yes. Q will be the last because 1620 and early to 16. So yes, this will be the correct one. B option right. Good. Good. Next. 32. Keep trying. I want 5 out of 5. First, we'll focus on 5. I want 5 out of 5. So stay focused. Do not go on blind guessing. Take your time, but I want it right.
The C will be
Wait, wait, wait,
done.
wait, wait. Don't rush. Make logic. Let everyone finish. Keep your answer to yourself. I'll ask. Don't worry. Okay, done, guys. Or you
No,
want
sir.
time? Okay, okay. Take 1 2 minutes more. Again, give yourself reason to eliminate. I'm telling you.
Sir, done.
All of you? Done? Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me the answers.
So B.
Okay. B. And
C.
C.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
D.
D. Okay. The varied answers. Okay. Now, next move. Okay. Let's see. Now, Britain was the first country to experience modern industrialization. Okay. This gave people a wider choice of ways to spend their earnings and expanded the market for sales. Okay. Something will be there. Now, stability meant that kingdom had common laws. Okay. Again, no, not making sense, but again, we need to start with either Q or S. It had been politically stable since the 17th century. Okay, Q would be the possible option. Let's say QP is the pair. It had been politically stable since the 17th century. Stability meant that kingdom had common laws. Okay, connection. QP is a connection. Anywhere else? Yes, QP is here also. QP is here and here. QP is not here. So eliminated. Eliminated. Next. Next. Then QP we have option R or S or R. We go with R because QPR is multiple times. So let's go with QPR. By the end of 17th century, money was widely used as a medium of exchange. Then S, as a consequence, money become medium of exchange. So as a consequence, a large section of people received their money in the form of wages and salaries rather than in goods. Okay. And what will happen? This gave people a wider choice of way to spend their earnings. Connection S is related to S6. Option A is the right answer. Okay, then if let verify others. Let verify others. Can we start with S? As a consequence is a concluding statement. We need something. This is not the conclusion because see, received their income because of industrialization. No, they received the income because of money as a medium of exchange. Logic. RS. Okay. So RS could be a pair. S would not be the starting one. Then QP is here. SR? No, SR not. It is RS. Okay. As a consequence will not come first. So option A is right. Okay. One more try. 33. Try. Still we can
Sir,
make
can you
more
show
correct.
this question one more time? Just for a while.
Any logic? Any conclusions? Any confusions or any logics that you made? You find it correct? You can ask.
Sir, I have confusion with RS means
Obviously, money is become medium of exchange as a consequence. That's why people received their income. No, income in money. Obviously, it will not go other way around. SR will not be the pair. It will RS only, and QP and RS is the pair. So QP RS is in same line. Option A.
sir, but money was widely used now. They are giving the reason in
Where? What reason? What kind of
means
reason?
see in S they had told that large section of
They
people
S is
received.
starting with as a consequence. That means something should be mentioned earlier, which is R. That's it. Okay,
Mm.
got it.
Okay.
Because as a consequence statement means something might be mentioned earlier, and that thing is statement R. Try the next one. 33. Done? Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone, give your answers. Give your
So D
answers.
part.
D or B?
D.
D. Okay.
D, sir.
Then D. Okay. Common. Okay. Other. Next one.
P.
B.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see. Now, William I had the land mapped and distributed it in sections to 180 Norman nobles who had migrated with him to Britain. Okay. Thus, Anglo-Saxon peasants became tenants of various levels of landholders. Okay. Now they could not hold how P with was starting. Yes, to peace. Let us confirm. They could not, however, use their knights for private warfare, which was forbidden in England. Okay, they might be for this 180 Norman nobles. Okay. PR. They are obliged to supply a certain number of knights to the king. Okay. Continuing. PR is a connection here. Let's see. Then Q. They soon begin to gift some of their own lands to knights. Okay, again continuation. Then these noble lords. Wait. Again, if nobles are noun is already been defined, pronoun is defined, then why again noun grammatically incorrect? So again, P is not the starting one. All work is negligible now. So that means our hard work will not wasted. It is concluding that sorry. It concludes that these two are not options. So S will be the starting one. Now let's say SQ or SR. These noble lords become the chief tenants of the king and were expected to give him military help. Okay. SQ. They soon had begun to give some of their own lands to knights who would serve them just as they in turn serve the king. Okay. Now they are talking about here chief tenants of the king were expected to give him military help. Okay. Q. Let's check with R also. Let's check with R. They were obliged to supply a certain number of knights. Okay. First you talk about knights, then you talk about giving land to the knights. So yeah, SR would be the right one, because obviously you cannot say that they start giving lands to a knight and then you will say that they will supply certain number of knight. They are obliged to supply certain number of knights to the king. No, no, not like that. First, this should be done. Number of knights to the king. That means SR. Then Q. They soon begin to give some of their own lands to the knights, because knights are introduced here first, not here. Who would serve them as they serve, like that. Then QP, QPSR, QP. They could not, however, use their knights for private warfare, which was forbidden in England. Thus, Anglo-Saxon peasants become the tenants of landholder. Yes, D is the correct answer. I hope who said B, you got the right reason to eliminate P, because P will not be the starting one. Okay. Again, logic. Okay. Use the grammatical rule. Next, 34. Two questions more. Five I will give you for homework. Two more. Okay. Keep counting your score. Try this fast. It is easy. Do it fast. It is quite easy. Just make logic, guys. Follow the grammatical rules, the relation rules.
Done.
Done? Easy one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you done? Answers? Answers. Answers, guys. First.
Sir,
Answers.
B part.
Okay, B. Then what about others? Fast, 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 fast. Show up. If you are doing, okay, take one more time. One more minute. Make it done.
A, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Next.
C.
C. Okay. Varied answers. Let's see. In an economic sense, feudalism refers to a kind of system of agriculture production. Okay. Thus, feudalism went beyond economic aspect to cover a social political aspect of life as well. Okay. Now, multiples Q and S. Let's go to Q first. It is based on a relationship between lords and the peasant. It means feudalism. Yes. Okay. Okay. So Q could be the starting one. QS QP. Let's say QP. In fact, the latter cultivated. Latter means after. That means first. This is the former. In terms of position, remember grammatical rule here. The latter means it is the latter one, the after one. The latter cultivated their own land as well of that as that of Lord. Yes. So QP is a connection here. QP is a connection. The peasants, again continuation, talking about the peasants only, peasants only, peasants only. Peasants also perform other labor for the lords, who in exchange provide military protection. Okay, S is the connection here. R. They means peasants. S. They also had judicial control over. Sorry, no. Sorry. Judicial control for lords. Again, too much hurry is dangerous. So lords, they also had judicial control over peasants. Okay. Thus, feudalism went beyond economic aspect to cover. So A could be the right answer. A could be the right answer, but let us verify other ones. QS to L, because we need to know the reasons of elimination. No. QS. It is based on relationship. Okay, fine. S. The peasants also performed. Wait. Here they didn't perform anything. Here they didn't perform anything. Why the also word came? First, something has to be done, then only you will write also. Like I study and also play football. So first, it they just talked about the relation thing. They didn't do anything. That's why PS is a good relation, because they cultivated and also performed other labor for the lords. So PS is the right pair. So PS wrong, PS wrong, PS wrong, eliminated. Option A is right. Okay. Next, last one. Make it right. Everyone. Correct all your mistakes now.
So
Okay, I'll give 1 more minute. Finish it off. Done? Done, guys?
yes,
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Answers? Answers?
Option A, sir.
A. And what about others? Huh? Fast, fast, fast. Tell your answers.
A, sir.
A. Okay, multiple answers, same. Next.
the C.
C. Okay. Okay, let's see. The Japanese empire was considered rich. Okay. Soon, other developments such as the increased use of money and the creation of a stock market in Rai show that the economy was developing in new ways. Okay. Then we have only two, Q and S. Let's starting with Q. Over time, the silk from Nishijin came to be known as the best in the world. Okay, could be the starting. Let's see QP or QS. QP. However, paying for these imports. Wait, paying for these imports? What kind of imports? Is there any imports have been talked about here? No, but let's see. This is because it imported luxury goods like silk. Wait, imported talk about here. These imports imported luxury goods, multiple things. These multiple pronoun, plural pronoun. So SP could be the relation. SP is here. Okay, SP is here. SP is here. Okay, that means SP is not here. A eliminated. Now let's see these three. Uh, Starting with Q, again we will verify starting with Q and SP. Okay, then R. They also, however, paying for these, paying for paying for these. Starting with Q, over time see they said this is because wait, Japanese empire was considered rich. This is because okay, this could be the reasons of something and something that is why Japanese empire become rich. This is because it imported luxury goods like silk from China and textile from India. Okay, interesting. So S could be, let us try with S. Okay, where SP is the pair. Let's try with this. So this is because it imported luxury goods like silk from China and textiles from India. Okay. They also took steps to develop. They who Japanese, obviously, they also took steps to develop silk. Obviously, they import silk first, then they took action, then they obviously, however, however, paying for these imports with the gold and silver strained the economy, led Tokugawa to put restriction on the export of precious metals. Okay, they also took steps. Now, first step, that putting restrictions on precious metals. Then they also took steps to develop the silk industry in Nishijen in Kyoto, so as to reduce imports. Over time, silk from Nishijen, obviously introduction, then explanation. Okay, here also introduction, then further development in that. So S P S P R Q S P R Q is the right answer. We'll verify one more time. R. They also took special to develop Nishijen Kyoto. Then over time, silk from Nishijen became to be known as best in the world. Soon, other developments such as increased use of money as the creation of stock market. Again, it is a progressive. We'll verify with this SQ. This is because imported luxury goods like this. Okay, Q. Over time, Nishijen again. See again, Lord. Over time, Nishijen became to be best. See, it only become best because they develop industry in silk industry in Nishijen. So first development of a silk industry, then only it will become best. So RQ, yes, RQ no, RQ no, RQ no. Only C is correct. Got it? So what was your scores? How many of you like if you scored